Hey everybody, it's Alex, and as you can see, I lied a little bit. I necessarily don't have the playlist ready. Not in the way that people at the party expect it to be, but I do have something even better. I'm picking the top 5 tracks from the Tetris Effect Connected album and putting that in the playlist and seeing what kind of vibes we get tonight. The only issue is I only have about 7 hours before I have to go, so I gotta make this decision really quickly. Luckily, Tetris Effect Connected has a great variety of songs. So sit back and relax, and let's go through some of them.
As I mentioned before, today we're diving into the top 5 tracks of Tetris Effect Connected. But before we jump into the music, let's talk about why these factors are so important in an EDM song. You see, when it comes to EDM, the energy level of a track is everything. It's what gets the crowd moving and keeps the party going. We've got 3 levels of energy to consider. Firstly, we have neutral, whether the track neither excites nor disappoints. It's just your average energy level. But we're here to amp it up. The next level is high energy. That's when the track really gets the crowd energized and grooving. And finally, we have explosive energy. These tracks deliver an intense burst of energy that creates an electrifying party atmosphere. And finally, we have explosive energy, the kind you never want to leave. Now let's talk about catchiness. You know, it's that element in a track that gets stuck in your head, making you hum all day long. We've got 3 levels to consider here as well, starting with your average catchiness, where the track has a moderately catchy element that may stay with listeners for a short time. Moving on to memorable catchiness, where the track contains a catchy hook or melody that sticks with the listeners and gets them grooving. And finally, we have infectious catchy. These tracks possess irresistibly catchy hooks or melodies that instantly captivate and leave a lasting impression. You won't be able to get them out of your head. Now, let's not forget about groove and rhythm. The way a track makes you move is crucial. And just like previous factors, we've got 3 levels of groove and rhythm. Decent groove is where the track has an average groove and rhythm that can get some people dancing. Then we have a solid groove, where the track has a well-defined groove and rhythm that keeps the crowd grooving. But we're not stopping there. Infectious groove takes it to the next level. These tracks possess an irresistibly infectious groove and rhythm that compels everyone to hit the dance floor. Alrighty now we're headed to drops and build-ups. They're like the anticipation and release moments in a track, and they play a crucial role in getting the crowd hyped up. We've got 3 levels of execution for drops and build-ups. Neutral execution gives us satisfactory drops and build-ups without any standout moments. Then move on to good execution, where the drops and build-ups effectively create anticipation and excitement among the listeners. And finally, we have excellent execution. These drops and build-ups are massively crafted, creating intense anticipation and delivering powerful climaxes. The crowd will go absolutely wild. And last but not least, we have mixability. This is crucial for DJs who want to create seamless transitions between tracks. With mixability, we've got 3 levels of potential. Average mixability allows the tracks to be mixed without major issues, providing standard transitions between other tracks. Then we have easy to mix, where the track blends with other tracks, allowing for smooth transitions without much tweaking. And finally, we have highly mixable. These tracks seamlessly integrate with others, enabling DJs to create flawless and dynamic mixes. It's a DJ's dream come true. Well, enough about music theory. Time to actually get into the songs that I think are the best for hosting a party, if you had to host a Tetris themed party. The first song we're hitting up is You and I on the Dolphin Surf stage, which sets a serene and pleasant ambiance. Its soothing rhythm earns a decent 6 out of 10 on our rating scale. It gets 1 point for high energy, 1 point for memorable catchiness, 2 for infectious groove, 0 for our drops and build up, and 2 for our mixability. This track's great strength resides in the serene rhythm and its ability to be mixed with other tracks. However, the biggest setback is that it might be a little too serene. There aren't any fun build-ups or drops that keep the song fresh throughout its duration. But if that's kind of more your vibe, then this is a great track for you. If you're looking for something more calming, this is a perfect party setter. Our next track on the list is Next Chapter, which is found in Journey Mode's Pharaoh's Code. And this song starts off really strong. It's very catchy, and the initial lyrical part doesn't feel overbearing, it just feels right. There's plenty of energy around. The song does lack a little bit in drops and builds up right until the very end of the track, and the mixing potential might be hit or miss just because of the lyrical beginning. However, there is no other song that is as catchy and energetic as a tune as Next Chapter. This track gets 2 points for energy level, 2 points for catchiness, 1 point for groove and rhythm, 1 point for drops and builds up, and 1 point for mixing potential. The next song we have on our list is Two of Us, which is found on the Gilded Horizon stage. This track receives a solid 7 out of 10 points. 1 point from energy, 2 points from catchiness, 1 from groove and rhythm, 2 from drops and builds, and another point for mixing potential. This track has great mellow energy that complements the gameplay in Ultra mode, as you quickly try to get the highest score within the 3 minutes, and the build-up and drops are just right, maintaining a natural dynamic range. While it might not have the same impact as some of the other tracks we'll be seeing, it certainly leaves a lasting impression. And number 2 on our list might be a little biased. It's one of my favorite stages in Tetris Effect, and it has one of my favorite songs. Always Have Been But Never Dreamed is found on the last stage of Journey Mode, Metamorphosis. artists, and this song does so much right. It starts out soft and mysterious. Some initial lyrics confirm that suspicion as you hear some strings plucking alongside the consistent beat. More lyrics come in as you hear a gradual build-up, and then a quick drop that leads into the next phase of the song. This track scores an impressive 8 out of 10. It gets 1 point from high energy, 2 from catchiness, 2 from groove and rhythm, 2 points from drops and build-ups, and 1 point from mixing potential. This track is very memorable, as each quarter of the track experiments with a different use of its main EDM sounds and lyrical work with each other to produce something that is unique. The only true complaint I have about this track is that it's not very mixable because of its strong reliance on vocals. And our number 1 top song in Tetris Effect Connected is Mind Echoes. This track sets the stage for intense space race level and a notorious master mode, in which tetronymos start falling down at 20 Gs. In each level, they only get subsequently faster and faster and more perilous. This track truly embraces what it means to be a party song. That is, a Tetris party song. This track gets an impressive 9 out of 10. It embodies the perfect chaos that comes from lightning fast tetronymos, and it hits every aspect of being an EDM song so well. This track gets 2 points for energy, 2 points for catchiness, 1 for groove and rhythm, 2 points for drop and builds, and 2 points for mixing potential. If there ever were a perfect song found in Tetris Effect Connected, this is it. And that's assuming you want to throw a Tetris themed party. But I don't know what your preferences are. Maybe that's your thing. And there you have it. A simple analysis of the best tracks from Tetris Effect Connected. Remember, these ratings are totally subjective. I have no background in music. This is just my personal preference out of playing this game for the last couple of years. And let me know in the comments what you think deserves the number 1 spot. I really love Tetris, and Tetris Effect Connected is a culmination of everything I love about Tetris. The simple yet addictive puzzle gameplay, Tetris Effect Connected takes both the visuals and audio to make something incredible. This is truly one of the best Tetris experiences fans could ask for. And if you ever have any doubt about it, go on Spotify, Apple Music, and just listen to the soundtrack for a couple minutes, and you'll be immersed into a new world of Tetris.
Now that I shared with you the top 5 tracks, there's only one thing left to do, and that's go to that party and see what it's all about.
Friends are all at the party, and they just sent me the address, so I'm headed there right now. Finally made it, but I think there was a slight miscommunication. Yeah, I made it to Office Depot instead.
Oh, that party was pretty lame. Yeah, maybe they didn't want me there anyway. They kind of rejected me, but also went to an office supply store, so I think they gave me the wrong address. Well, I'm not gonna let a good playlist go to waste, so I guess it's time I clear out my desk and have a little party here. Well, that was very, very tiring. There's only a few issues. 1, I need to invite some people for next time. And 2, I gotta create a better playlist.